small company that started out of the back of our garages, and we were doing clinics and camps around the country. We pride ourselves as a company with Cap 7 and Turbo to sponsor as much and give back to the sport as much as we can. Last year we gave over $250,000 back to the sport, and all our products are built by water polo players and for water polo players.
I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. It's Sunday, April 8th, 2018. We're at the Boston University Fitness and Rec Center in Boston, Massachusetts for New England Division regular season action. Our next game, which is Game 10 of this weekend, features in the Dark Caps the University of Massachusetts Minutewomen of Amherst, Massachusetts, and in the White Caps the number 17 Dartmouth College Big Green of Hanover, New Hampshire. In New England Division play today, we'll have 4 7-minute quarters. Each team will receive a full timeout per half. 1 30-second timeout to use at any time during the game, but once you use that 30-second timeout, you have no more. Quarter breaks and halftime will be 2 minutes each, so that we can have a good pace of play, since each game is scheduled 55 minutes apart from one to the next. So we want to speed things up so we can get everything going in time. Dartmouth is the defending New England Division champ. In fact, one of the more prestigious clubs in this division, as the Big Green have won 11 titles in this division's history. Most recently last season, defeating Wesleyan 14-8 in the final. Last time UMass had taken on the Big Green was on this date last year here at BU Fitness and Rec Center, April 8th, 2017. It was a Saturday, and I think that was on the CWPN network, and Dartmouth was able to eke out an 8-7 win over the Minutewomen. Dartmouth will start out going right to left in the White Caps. Minutewomen of UMass should be in the dark, going left to right. The officials for the day. The head official was Sean Peavy. He brought along Megan Jimenez and Patty Kuhlman. So we should get ready to go, whereas Dartmouth and UMass is about to set sail. Dartmouth has won each of the past 8 meetings against the Minutewomen, and we are going to get ready here in Boston. It's going to be a foul, a whistle. I don't know if the clock started. And the official will jump ball it. There's the jump ball. And the team of the Dark Cap has it. Going left to right. And it's an ordinary foul. We'll have a 35-second shot clock per possession. Dartmouth is listed as the team in the White Caps. Now fire there. Boom! Shakalaka! And UMass takes the 1-0 lead on the goal by Cap 3. And it's 1-0 Minutewomen. So UMass strikes first on the Big Green, which went 4-0 in its first regular season tournament, which was at Middlebury February 24th and 25th. So it's possession, UMass going left to right. So Cap 3 of UMass with the first goal. In dark, about a minute into this game, it's 1-0 Minutewomen in the Dark Caps, going left to right. Dartmouth last season came in 8th place at the National Collegiate Club Championship. The Big Green won the New England division. And that's tipped in. Boom! Shakalaka! 2-0. And might have been Cat 4 that time. It's UMass in the dark to Dartmouth in the white. 0. Big Green with the possession right now. As you see in the sidelines, the yellow marker is 5 meters. The red is 2 as we're at the UMass end. It's going to be an ordinary foul on UMass. And that's going to be out of play, goal throw for UMass. Entering this weekend, UMass hasn't posted 10+ goals since a 13-7 win over Northeastern in last season's 5th place game. So it's possession. Minutewomen up 2-0 early on in this one. Couple minutes into the game. 4 7-minute quarters of regulation. This is a regular season game. Last regular season day for the New England division, as next weekend, April 14th and 15th, the division championship tournament would take place at Wesleyan University in Middletown, Connecticut. So everyone battling for seeding. Now inside the 2 for Dartmouth. And it's going to be exclusion time. Player up for Dartmouth, so the Big Green on the power play. So 20-second power play and can't cash in. So UMass doing well early on. And that's the first real threat for the Big Green, but unsuccessful. So about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes into this one, it's UMass in dark 2, Dartmouth in white, nothing yet. And we're sorry for any scoring errors at any time. This is a quick-paced game at points. And not only do we have regular season action this weekend, also division championship as well, as that is a takeaway for the Big Green. Opportunity, boom, shakalaka! Dartmouth goal is scored by Cap 6, Emily Zurcher. That's her first, and it's now a 1-goal game. It's UMass in dark 2, Dartmouth in white 1. About 3.5 minutes into the game. So Dartmouth started this season off 4-0. 12-3 win over Middlebury, 13-4 win over Northeastern, 14-3 win over Boston University, and 12-8 win over Wesleyan. And that's going to be a turnover for UMass. Big Green with a chance to counter. It's 1-on-1 now for Dartmouth. Trying to draw contact. Will fire out of play. It will be UMass possession, going left to right. So UMass looking for its first win against Dartmouth since possibly 2000, if the statistics are correct in our archives. Back in March of 2000, UMass was listed as a 21-1 winner over Dartmouth. So at least 8 wins in a row by the Big Green over the Minutewomen. Now there's an opportunity to the right side. Boom! Shakalaka! And just like that, it's a 2-2 game. It looks like it's a goal by Cap 12, Jessica Jones. If it's her, that's her first. And it's a 2-0 run for Dartmouth. It's now Dartmouth in white 2, UMass in dark 2. About a little more than halfway through in this first quarter. This is our first of 7 games we're doing on the day. We're doing all 7. This is the 10th game of this 2-day tournament. Games 1 through 9 were yesterday, April 7th. And it's going to be exclusion time, so 20-second power play now for UMass, so 6-on-5 for the Minutewomen. If a player is excluded 3 times in the game, she'll be ejected. It's like fouling out in the basketball game. And there's an opportunity. Good pummel down by the keeper for Dartmouth. Defenders are not allowed to use both hands, but goalies are. If a defender uses both hands to block a shot, then a penalty shot would be awarded to the opposition. So a good game we got going early on here in Boston. It's 2-2. Dartmouth in white with the ball. 17th ranked club in CWPA. It's just an ordinary foul. Still inside the 5 meters. Now around the 5 meter area. Still an ordinary. Shot clock is winding down. Started at 35 seconds. Good opportunity here off the post on the right side. And UMass survives danger. UMass started the game on a 2-0 run, to our knowledge. And Dartmouth is on a 2-0 run of its own now. Dartmouth is of Hanover, New Hampshire, an Ivy League school. UMass in Amherst, Massachusetts. It's in the Atlantic 10 in NCAA Division I. John Calipari got his big break coaching college men's basketball at UMass back in the 1990s. Marcus Camby had been a part of his success there. A couple minutes to go in the first quarter. UMass in dark 2, Dartmouth in white 2. Dartmouth going right to left here. UMass going left to right. The dart. According to statistics from archival information, UMass has won this division just once in 2000, 6-2 over Harvard. Again, UMass was not listed as a participant in the National Collegiate Club Championship that season. So officially, 2001 was when this division really began. And that is the end of the first quarter. We have a good one here going in Boston. It is UMass in dark 2 and Dartmouth in white 2 as well.
Hi, I'm Brad Schumacher, co-founder of Cap 7 International.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weigel. Cap 7 is the best ball in the world. It's used by the top athletes. When you have a Cap 7 ball in the pool, you can just feel the quality, you can feel the grip. It makes you just want to pick that ball up, squeeze it, and start faking like crazy. Cap 7, the best ball in the world.
Interested club teams or fans of certain club teams who would like to see their institutions stream games when they host tournaments should reach out to the CWPA Director of Multimedia, John Weaver, at video@collegiatewaterpolo.org. Congratulations to the Virginia Tech Hokies, the 2018 Atlantic Division champions, defeating the North Carolina Tar Heels 7-6 earlier today. The Hokies have earned a spot at the 2018 National Collegiate Club Championship, May 4th, 5th, and 6th in Gresham, Oregon. Second quarter going to start. Dartmouth in white going right to left. UMass in dark going left to right. UMass's other game today is against the Williams College Eeps at 4:25 p.m. Eastern. Dartmouth will return to the pool at 5:20 p.m. Eastern, just about that, for a potentially big matchup against Boston College. That could potentially determine who will be the top seed at next weekend's 2018 New England Division Championship Tournament, which will be hosted by Wesleyan University in Middletown, Connecticut. Wesleyan was the runner-up last year. We'll see the Wesleyan Cardinals take on the Boston College Eagles at 2:35 p.m. Boston College lost to Wesleyan in last year's semifinal. So the ball is dropped here to begin the second quarter, and it's the Big Green getting it of Dartmouth, the 17th ranked club, and CWPA going right to left. So Big Green with the rock, going right to left, in the dart, in the white. Trying to go inside the 5-meter area of the UMass end. We're in the UMass end. That's the strong side right now. Bouncing the ball in. Gotta be careful of the ball under, and it's going to be stolen away by the Minute Woman. UMass looking for its first win over Dartmouth in the 21st century. 8-game losing streak. Last year, lost 8-7 in a very greatly contested match here at BU Fitness and Rec Center. It's possession remaining with UMass. Now that's close to the 2-meter area. 1-on-1. trying to draw contact. There's the fire in there. Good deflection off the post for the save there by the Dartmouth Big Green keeper. No goal. Possession for Dartmouth. UMass had 2 in the first, and so the UMass started the game on a 2-0 run. Dartmouth is on a 2-0 run. And that one is fired to the right side, but wide right. It will be a goal throw for UMass, which is located in Amherst. UMass is not the same thing as Amherst College. That's just another institution. UMass men, I believe, participate in the Colonial Division in the fall. Dartmouth, I believe, is in the New England Division in men's as well. Dartmouth keeper with the loose change. 1 minute plus into the second quarter. 2-2. Shot clock, of course, always resets at 35 when possession changes. Now inside the UMass 5. It's going to be exclusion time, so player up for Dartmouth. 6-on-5 for the Big Green of Hanover, New Hampshire. Dartmouth hoping to get back to the National Club Championship. And it's going to be a 2-meter corner throw, as that's deflected behind the net by the keeper of UMass. So Dartmouth has been the champion of this division 3 of the past 4 seasons. And 5 of the past... 5 of the past 7. And that one is going to go through. Boom! Shakalaka! It is Dartmouth's first lead of the game. It's 3-2. Big Green and White. And it appears to be a goal by number 7, Emily Robertson. That would be her first. So Dartmouth and White 3, UMass and Dark 2. It's a 3-0 Big Green run. Dartmouth entered this weekend scoring 10 or more goals in 5 straight division games. And depending on, and it could be greater, depending on yesterday's result as well. And that's something to keep in mind. As that's stolen away by Dartmouth, picking up the pace. And I think, well, it's going to be exclusion time. That was very close from the both hand deflection. So 6-on-5 for the Big Green. It is exclusion time. 6-on-5 for Dartmouth. About 3 minutes into this second quarter. Now we'll fire out of play. No deflection, so UMass will get a goal throw. So also competing for division championships today, the Southeast Division and the Texas Division, as Virginia Tech won the Atlantic Division earlier today. Next weekend we plan on bringing you some division championship action. And next weekend there'll be 6 CWPA Club Division Championships. That is fired. And good save there by the Dartmouth keeper. 2 weekends from now there'll also be 6 Division Championships. And more tickets to be punched for the National Collegiate Club Championships in Gresham, Oregon, May 4th through 6th. Save there by the UMass keeper. 2 to 3 minutes to go in the first half. Dartmouth and White 3. UMass and Dark 2. That's going to be fired to the left side. Deflected by the keeper for no deflection. Looked like there was a deflection by the keeper, but that might have been off the post. So possession Dartmouth with good transition here. To the right side, boom, shakalaka! It's a 4-0 run for the Big Green, and that's another goal for, it looks like Cat 12, if I'm not mistaken. That would be Jessica Jones. That would be her second, and it's now Dartmouth and White 4, UMass and Dark 2, with maybe 2 minutes to go in the first half. 4-0 run for the Big Green. UMass entered the weekend 1-3 in division play. Its first win was 7-3 over Williams College. Williams enters this weekend without a non-forfeit win since 2015. We'll see the Eafs in a few games today. And it's going to be saved there by the UMass keeper. Minutewoman got to pick up the pace though. Started the game out hot. the first 2 goals, and Dartmouth has figured things out ever since. It is inside the 2 on the right side. UMass will keep the ball. And on the ordinary foul, a reset. Good pump there. Fire. Boom! Shakalaka! And that's called sharing is caring. And it's now 4-3. That's a goal by Cap 18 of UMass in dark. That is her first. And it's now the Dartmouth Big Green and White 4. UMass Men and Women in dark 3. So Dartmouth and White with the 1 goal advantage. Even though UMass entered this weekend in a bit of a rut. This is always a tough game to play, Dartmouth-UMass. In fact, during the first of 2 regular season tournaments that's saved there by the UMass keeper, the Minutewomen had 2 8-5 losses. This was at Middlebury, Vermont, in February 24th and 25th. On February 25th, 8-5 losses to Wesleyan and Boston University. The first loss was 15-4 to Boston College. And that's going to sneak by. Boom! Shaka-laka. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Cap 4 with her second in the dark caps. And it's now Dartmouth and White 4. UMass in dark 4. On the CWPA Club scoreboard, Michigan A sneaked past Michigan State 7-6. So Michigan A should have won its final game, or already having done so, in the driver's seat of yet another undefeated regular Big Ten regular season. Michigan State suffered its first loss. Well, good block down by the UMass keeper. About a minute or so to go in this first half, 4-all. Trying to draw contact, and it's going to be officially UMass ball. Minutewoman going left to right in the dark. That will switch after halftime. It was a good outlet. 1 against 3. And that is the end of the first half. It is 4-4. UMass in dark 4. And it's Dartmouth in white 4 as we enter the second half of the game. And we'll be back with the second half on the CWPA network. This is a good one brewing, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're interested in helping your program raise funds, check out Cap 7's affiliate program. The important thing about the affiliate program is easy to set up, and you can earn money by simply having people make purchases through cap7.com.
Make your Cap 7 purchase matter. Get your organization signed up with the Cap 7 affiliate program. Once approved, 8% on every purchase order through your organization's custom link goes right back to your program. The more you share your link, the more opportunities you have to earn. Sign up today at cap7.com.
The CWPA YouTube channel, your #1 video source for everything water polo. Check out our Tip of the Week series, Inside Water Moments, Highlights, Game of the Week, and more. Visit youtube.com and search CWPA Water Polo. Also, keep an eye out for the new Tip of the Week library on collegiatewaterpolo.org. We're about to start the second half here at the Boston University Fitness and Rec Center in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm Scott Samuel David Weiss. It was a very good first half. It was 2 goals to 2 after 1 quarter. It's 4-4 entering halftime. UMass started the game on a 2-0 run, and Dartmouth ended the first quarter on the 2-0 run. In the second quarter, Dartmouth started on a 2-0 run, and UMass ended on a 2-0 run. So it's 4-4. As teams are warming up, I think Boston, some other programs are warming up in the pool now as well, because again, let's take a look here. New England Division quarter breaks are shorter than usual. And halftime is also shorter than usual. So we're about to start quarter 3. Now, if we're tied up after regulation, I believe we'll have 2 3-minute overtimes, and if we're still tied after overtime, it'll be sudden death. Want to know how your team is doing in the CWPA? Go to collegiatewaterpolo.org/club/polls/women to find out if your club has what it takes to be in the top 20. Dartmouth is in the top 20 at number 17 right now, getting a good test with UMass. UMass has always made it interesting in meetings against the Big Green. The last time they met, Dartmouth eked out an 8-7 win over the Minutewomen on this date last year, April 8th, 2017. On February 21st, 2016, Dartmouth won 8-2. 2015, April 12th, 14-4 over UMass, but on March 1st, 2015, Dartmouth had a very tough one, won 6-2 over UMass. So there have been points where Dartmouth has been able to handle the Minutewomen. There have also been points where the Minutewomen gave a scare. And last season was a scare, the 8-7 regular season win. We should be starting the quarter momentarily here at the BU Fitness Rec Center. A reminder, UMass is wearing dark and wearing white is Dartmouth. Collegiate Water Polo Association, ladies and gentlemen, is on Twitter. You can follow us with the handle at CWPI Water Polo. Right now we're tweeting out a lot of stuff regarding varsity and club. So we are definitely busy on this Sunday, April 8th. In the second half, going left to right in white will be Dartmouth. Going white to left in dark, UMass Amherst Minutewomen, and it is 4-4. Largest lead for either team had been 2. UMass led 2-0, and then Dartmouth scored the next 4, and then UMass scored the next 2, and that's how we are at the current score of 4-4. On the CWPA varsity scoreboard, Michigan defeated Harvard 12-7. Now here's the ball drop for the second half. And it will be won by the Minutewoman, going right to left of UMass. UMass with the rock. UMass had a 15-4 loss to Boston College. Had a couple games that were 8-5 losses as well this season. Only one game this season with more than 5 goals entering this weekend, that is. 7-3 win against Williams on February 24th. So UMass has struggled to get a bunch of goals. And it's going to be exclusion time. Player up for Dartmouth, so Big Green on the 6-on-5 right now for 20 seconds. Good opportunity here. Ooh, had the sight set, but errant throw, wide right, goal throw for UMass. That is possibly one that got away. As a reminder, the 2-meter marker is the red stripe, and the 5-meter is the yellow. You see yellow cones and red cones to determine the 5 and 2-meter markers. Now trying to head to the Dartmouth, and it's intercepted by Dartmouth, going left to right as we are in the first minute of our second half plus. Now it's another good opportunity with the pass there. Egg beater. Oh, that is a little wet and short. Not sure what Dartmouth's thinking. When you have the opening, just take the shot. But sometimes you aren't confident that it is the safe thing to do. So it's possession UMass, going right to left, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes in. Now the second half, fired way beyond, hits the protective netting. Now the play, goal throw for Dartmouth, going left to right. And that is intercepted by the Minutewoman momentarily, and UMass will be awarded a possession. After this game, game 11 will feature the host Boston University Terriers and the Williams College Eats. And it is stolen away by Dartmouth. Big Green trying to look for open daylight. There's one men and women trailing. Opportunity is there. Boom! Shakalaka! She saw daylight and she scores, and it's 5 for Dartmouth on the goal by cap number 8, Maggie Flaherty. So for Flaherty, that is her first of the game, and it is now Dartmouth in white 5, UMass in dark 4, about 3 minutes into the third quarter. We have 4 7-minute quarters of regulation. This one is still a good run in the works at Boston University. UMass going right to left. And do not let the records deceive you, as UMass apparently likes to play here at BU. Now there's a good opportunity brewing, and that's pummeled by the Gil going in there. Boom! Shakalaka! So it's another score for the Big Green, and that looks like it is won by maybe cap 4, Emily Chow, if I'm not mistaken. Pardon if I am mistaken. Well, regardless, it's another 2-0 Dartmouth one. It's now Big Green and white 6, men and women in dark 4, about halfway through this third quarter plus. Officiating has been spot on. That is easily a goal throw off the top of the crossbar, so goal throw here for Dartmouth, trying to pull away. UMass led by as many as 2, Dartmouth led by as many as 2, currently leading by 2. Now there's an opportunity off the post. There's the rebound. Oh, good block down by the UMass keeper. They will remain with Dartmouth on the ordinary foul. Now in the hole, good block and save by UMass. We have a call. Ball will be thrown out of play. I think we have a timeout. We're going to see where we're at. I think it's 6-4 in favor of Dartmouth at the moment, as we have a stoppage. A good game going on here. 2-0 run in this third quarter. We're not that far away, ladies and gentlemen. The 2018 CWPA National Collegiate Club Championship is scheduled to be held at Mount Hood Community College May 4th, 5th, and 6th in Gresham, Oregon. Hosted by the University of Washington Women's Water Polo Club, the 3-day tournament will feature 16 teams from across the United States in 30 games. We plan on having all the action for you live on the CWPA network as part of our championship season coverage. For more information about seating, event, and hotels, visit collegiatewaterpolo.org. So it's currently 6-4 in favor of the number 17 Dartmouth Big Green. Dartmouth's final regular season game. Its next game is scheduled to take place at around 5:20 p.m. Eastern. Be game 15 against the Boston College Eagles. That game could determine who's going to be the top seed and who will be the second seed, depending on results overall this weekend. So back in the pool we go. Out of the timeout. So full timeout has been used by UMass. UMass is trailing by 2. I think UMass made a good call making the timeout. This could be a game changer, but that is a bit short, as that is into the brick wall of that goalkeeper. Possession Dartmouth now going left to right and white. UMass has defenders there. There are numbers. It's an ordinary foul, so reset inside the 5. Now a little out of the 5, now out of the 5. You could take a shot from outside the 5. Middlebury apparently is good at doing that. In fact, yesterday Boston College had a 21-9 win over the Middlebury Panthers. And according to the Boston College, the Panthers had a few 10-plus meter goals. So, never know when it will be time to pull the trigger. We'll see if Dartmouth and UMass might think that strategy. It's UMass going with that strategy, and it's going to be a 2-meter corner throw. And that was deflected by the Dartmouth keeper. About a minute or two to go in the third quarter. It's 6-4 Dartmouth. Dartmouth in white. UMass in dark going right to left, currently with the rock. And that is blocked and stolen away by Dartmouth. It was a very good field block as that left arm came to the rescue. And it's 1v1. Now gaining numbers. That was a very good ordinary foul for UMass. And it's a good block there by the keeper. Keeping this game within arm's reach. And to be mindful of that shot clock and game clock. Shot clock, of course, 35 seconds when it starts. And it's not a good pass for UMass as that is taken away by Dartmouth. Going left to right, the Big Green of Hanover, New Hampshire. Last season, Dartmouth was not the #1 seed. It was the 2 seed. The 1 seed was Boston College, which finished in 3rd place. UMass last season finished in 5th. Dartmouth, of course, the champion, and that is blocked. And will be possession UMass, pending a possible steal. It will be goal opportunity, goalie possession. Now looking for an outlet. And UMass would like to end this quarter on a high note, trying to get some extra confidence heading into the final 7 minutes. Now there's an opportunity off the post. It had the distance, but not accurate. So Dartmouth survives a scare, clinging on to a 2-goal advantage. 6 seconds left. That's an ordinary foul. Clock about to expire. Here's a shot. And that will do it for the third quarter. 2-0 run for the Big Green, but it's still anyone's game. We have 21 minutes into the books. And through the first 3 quarters, it's number 17 Dartmouth in the white. 6, University of Massachusetts, Amherst, Minutewomen, and dark. 4, so 6-4 Dartmouth as we head into our final regulation quarter.
The Cap 7 ball is built by water polo players for water polo players.
Cap 7.
Cap 7. Cap 7. Built by water polo players
For water polo players.
the best ball in the world.
Check it out. For more information, visit cap7.com.
Hi, I'm Wolf Weiger with Cap 7. There's one more quarter to go in this game. 4th quarter coming up now.
Enjoying today's water polo action? I hope you are. The CWPA Network has more streams in store for the 2018 Women's Club season. Keep checking collegiatewaterpolo.org and visit our tentative schedule for this season under the Multimedia section and Remote Streaming tab. Number 17 Dartmouth hanging tough with a 6-4 advantage over the UMass Minutewomen here in Boston, Massachusetts. This is game 10 of 16 on the weekend, our first of 7 of the day. And again, earlier today in the Atlantic Division, congratulations to Virginia Tech for beating North Carolina in the Atlantic Division Championship game. So the Hokies are heading to Gresham, Oregon, May 4th, 5th, and 6th at the National Collegiate Club Championships. Regarding the New England Division, next weekend, April 14th and 15th at Wesleyan University in Middletown, Connecticut, it would be the New England Division Championship. The winner of this division would be the 8th position at the National Collegiate Club Championship. And each club has to send out 6 field players and 1 keeper. Our next game up, Boston University versus Williams College, originally scheduled to begin at 1:40 p.m. Eastern will be delayed due to this delayed start. So we'll have the ball drop for the swim-off. Going left to right will be Dartmouth, and going right to left, UMass Amherst in dark. So here's the swim. And the swim-off is won by Dartmouth. So Big Green with the rock now. This is his largest lead, 2. Has once blown a 2-goal lead. UMass once had a 2-goal lead, and the Minutewomen will recover the ball. So the first possession in this fourth quarter unsuccessful for Dartmouth. So 30 seconds into our final regulation period, it's 6-4, team in the Whitecaps, Dartmouth. And Dartmouth comes up with the precious steal, looking to gain momentum. So for Dartmouth, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. UMass, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, none in the third. It's been anyone's game, and that's going to go wide left. And there's a goal throw awarded as that hit the rope by the Dartmouth player. So Dartmouth's leading scorer, if I'm not mistaken, is Cat 12. She would be Jessica Jones. I believe Jones has 2. UMass's Cat 4, I think, has 2 apiece as well, if I'm not mistaken. So just an ordinary foul. Now in the Dartmouth zone, and that is right in the Dartmouth player. UMass gets it back, and that is easily picked off. That looked like that was going to go underneath the armpit of the goalkeeper for Dartmouth, but she is making sure that wouldn't happen. So possession Dartmouth here. Fires to the right side. Boom! Shaka-laka! That is a goal for Cap 7 in white, Emily Robertson. That is her second, her first in the second half, and it's now Dartmouth in white 7, UMass in dark 4. This is the second 3-0 run of the game for Dartmouth. Dartmouth trailed 2-0 in the first quarter, then went on a 4-0 run into the that continued in the second quarter before UMass ended the first half on a 2-0 run. So UMass hadn't scored since the second quarter. Dartmouth won a 3-0 run as it was 4-4 at halftime. Ordinary foul possession UMass, and that will go to the left side. Boom! Shakalaka! UMass isn't going away. And it's now 7-5 Dartmouth. It looked like another good goal by, it looks like Cat 4. That would be her third if it's her. And the first goal of the second half for UMass makes the 7-5 Big Green, going left to right now. And that's off the top of the post. UMass sees it, so does Dartmouth. No one saw it instantaneously, and now UMass with a chance to get within 1. As we are about 3 minutes into this final regulation period, per se. This is looking a little like last season's matchup between the two clubs, when it was 8-7 Dartmouth. Looked like UMass needed a good comeback, or Dartmouth needed a good comeback, and that is batted down. And the keeper for the Big Green. In transition now, going left to right. Looks like it's going to be exclusion time. 6-on-5, player up for the Big Green. The power play here. And that will be batted down on the field block. But still anyone's ball. Dunked through. Boom! Shaka-laka! When you fall asleep, good things can happen for the opposition. It's now 8-5 Dartmouth on the goal by Cat 4, Emily Chow. That might be her second of the game. And it's now Dartmouth in white 8, UMass in dark 5 with about 4 minutes to go. And regulation. It is a 2-1 Dartmouth Big Green run this fourth quarter. It's a 4-1 scoring run for Dartmouth. UMass in the Dartmouth 2. Defense has been stifling here, and it's another weak and wet shot for UMass. Should this result hold, this would be the third, at least the third time this season, UMass would lose by a score of 8-5. But UMass trying to go for the steal, but instead it's an ordinary against the Minutewomen. Dartmouth going left to right and white with the ball. This is Dartmouth's biggest lead at 3. That's fired to the right side and denied by the UMass keeper. I think we have a timeout here for UMass. 8-5, Big Green over the Minutewoman. This is when the officials go to the lifeguard stand and the score table. 2:58 to go, and the game it is Dartmouth in white 8, UMass in dark 5 here at the BU Fitness and Rec Center. After this game will be game number 11 on the weekend. It will be the Boston Terriers and the Williams College 8s. Boston last night had taken on Boston College. Williams last couple of seasons has struggled in this division. Last season Williams was 1-7 in the regular season, 1-10 overall. 2 years ago, 0-8 in the regular season, 0-11 overall. Went 1-10 3 years ago. Entering this weekend, Williams hasn't won a game that was contested and not forfeited since February 28, 2015 against the Coast Guard Academy, 12-7. So it's 8-5, timeout. Momentarily we'll be resuming play.
Check out this super sweet suit. If you're looking to customize your suit design, go to www.cap7.com.
So we're in the final 3 minutes of regulation here at Boston University in game number 10 on the weekend. UMass in dark, Dartmouth in white. It is a New England Division tournament hosted by BU. BU and Boston College. I didn't know we're about 3 miles apart. Boston College is in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts. We'll see Boston College take on Wesleyan in game 12. So out of the timeout. So final 3 minutes of regulation. UMass needs to go on a 3-0 run. And this time it's not going to start here. Dartmouth with another goal can put this out of arm's reach. Dartmouth with a stifling second half. Had 4 goals in the first half. Now 4 goals here in the second. UMass with 4 goals in the first and just 1 goal this half. It came here in the fourth quarter. And now inside the 2-meter, the red marker. Dartmouth in white, 1-on-1, getting held. It will be possession UMass as the shot clock was about to expire. Resets. UMass needs to go quickly with about 2:20 to go in regulation. Down 3 goals. Number 17, Big Green. Hasn't led by more than 3. That's a weak and wet shot. Good job there. A foul on UMass will get the ball back to the Big Green. If Dartmouth wins this game and Boston College defeats Wesleyan, it will set up a matchup that could potentially determine the top seed in next weekend's New England Division Championship. That's April 14th to 15th in Middletown, Connecticut at Wesleyan. And it'll be UMass possession still a 3-goal difference with under 2 to play in terms of minutes in regulation. Now around the 5-meter area. UMass has not done a great job securing the ball this second half. Keep in mind, UMass had 2 2-0 runs in the first half. Ever since halftime has been outscored 4-1. Ball will be thrown out of play. I think a 30-second timeout is being utilized. We'll go to the scorekeeper's table to be sure. Official will put it back. So the whiteboard down there will mark out the timeout usage. Here in Boston. Official does a great job handling that situation. You know this is club water polo. You always want to be right. There are plenty of life lessons we can learn in club sports. So under 2 minutes to play. Fired in there. Off the post. It's still a 3-goal lead for Dartmouth. UMass in dark going right to left. Still down 3. Not a good sense of urgency here. Minutewomen need to get a shot off, and they have been unsuccessful in this second half, besides that 1 goal by, I believe, Cap 4 this quarter. Listless when going to the net. It's going to be a turnover. UMass with the ball with about a minute to go in regulation. When it comes time for UMass to take on Williams at 4:25 p.m. Eastern, just about then, which would be game 14, they need to come out ready. Ball will be thrown out. And after this game, stay tuned. Boston University will take on the Williams College Eeps of Williamstown, Massachusetts. Williams College struggled getting wins in the past 2 seasons, but every season's different. And every day is new for something great to happen. The possession here for UMass Amherst. The Minutewoman with the rock. Running out of time. Fired off the top of the post. And that is it. Final score here from Boston University Fitness and Rec Center. Dartmouth Big Green in the Whitecaps 8. UMass Amherst Minutewoman in the dark 5. 8-5 is your final. Thank you for tuning in to the CWP Network. It's the number 17 Big Green winning 8-5. Next game up will be game 11, which will feature the Boston University Terriers and the Williams College Eeps. Stay tuned and check us out on www.collegiatewaterpolo.org to stay up to date on league news, schedules, and initiatives as we continue to grow the sport of water polo. Coming up next, it's Boston U and Williams College.